So the set today that we're going to be doing is set number 2259. I'd like to show you what the box is, but the issue is this. I've already built it at this point. I have already collected a bunch of this series already. And the issue is that after collecting them, I kind of got rid of the boxes because they took up so much space. As of right now, you're only seeing a mosaic or a blur, or whatever I decide to put in, because I am going to take this apart and rebuild it. That's the first time I've ever said that, and I'm going to do this for the very first time ever with any of the sets. So this might be the weirdest experience for me, trying to take something apart and like make sure that all the pieces go in the right spot so I can put them back together in the right area. But for the most part, this is it from what you can see. I may not have the box, but I still do have the instructions with me to help take it apart piece by piece in the correct order, and then to reassemble it in the correct order. Either way, I have to get through with this, and there's only one way to start. That's by flipping this over and going from the very end. This set is known as Skull Motorbike. It was originally released in January 2011, much like Ninja Ambush, the last set that we did before. It contains 157 pieces. The original selling price was $14.99. What it goes for now could be anything based off the market value of Ninja Ambush. It could go from $30+ to $80+ and beyond. There's no telling what money-hungry people will do. As I take off more and more of these pieces, I understand just how much dust is collected on these. Now, the one thing that I'm most scared of is taking off the tires. If you don't know how Lego tires are designed, they are basically this tiny little rubber ring that goes around an axle, and the rubber has seen some time. It's kind of scary peeling it off for the first time, but I know that it came off cleanly. Okay, wasn't ready for that. But I know they're a lot more sturdy than some of the other pieces that I'll be doing in the other sets. Some of those contain rubber bands, and that's it. After all that time, especially with something as flimsy and as tiny and as thin as a rubber band, I am scared to see whether or not that'll come off correctly. I am not looking forward to doing it. It's kind of scary to think about, actually. So now that I have some time to talk, time of this recording, Thanksgiving is now over, and I actually have some time alone to do this. This video was supposed to be done maybe a month ago. I got so backlogged in editing, oddly enough, in doing so, it put me ahead of where I was supposed to be, and now I have some actual time because the day I finished was the start of Thanksgiving weekend, and my family was able to stay at home. That's fun and all, but it doesn't make for good content. It kind of puts everything to a halt. Am I happy that my family was with me? Yes. Am I happy that I had to stop my friends and I from playing? Yeah, I promised someone that I'd play with them, and it kind of just completely stopped us from really hanging out, but he understood, he knew what I was doing. I just feel bad that I promised to play Modern Warfare, and it just, everything just happened at the same time. There's probably a point in here where I'll be able to take off the blur, the mosaic, because there's no way that you'll figure out what it looks like, but that'll probably be much later in the disassembling. To be honest, I don't really know which is faster, taking it apart or putting it together. Probably putting it together because it's just straightforward. With taking it apart, I am very conscious of this just breaking and exploding into a million pieces, even though there's only 157. But once everything is all said and done, putting it back together should probably be quick and painless, because it said that if you get used to taking something apart and putting it back together, your mind automatically has this fixation to do it itself, and it's just going through the motions. Even if you are following instructions like this, you will have this cognitive autopilot almost. I can't wait to see when this video will come out, because I expect it to come out much earlier than when I originally built this in comparison to all my other videos. It'll just be an experience more than anything else, really. Well, there's the first lost piece. Not too bad, I was able to find it. What I more so need to worry about is not being able to find a piece that's the same color as my carpet. Because the moment that I don't find that is the moment that we have to take our vacuum to a shop. Well, this piece does not want to let go. Uh-oh. Right about now is probably the point where I can start taking the mosaic away and probably like revealing more and more. Maybe I reduce the mosaic or the blur and just keep taking it away every now and again. Ugh, it's so weird. So on this specific piece, there were pieces up along the sides, and then there was a piece up top that was a circle, but where there wasn't anything, there's just a small layer of dust. But when I was taking it off, it looked like 4 different pieces. Because of the dust, it looked like it was colored different. The most annoying pieces to take out are these tiny little blue ones, simply because they fit into another piece, and to get them out, I've had to use the long rods just to shove into the hole to force it out. Also, I don't know why, excuse the sniffling. I am not sick, but I just woke up like this, and I'm really upset. All that time that I had before actually recording this, and then this happens. I'm pissed. Like, it's such inopportune timing. And I'm really hoping that by the time that I have this unassembled, I have enough time to reassemble it before my family comes home. Like I said, it's after Thanksgiving, they're back to school. The only issue is that one of them has a very short day because they were good in school and are able to get out of classes early. I was able to do the same sort of thing, but I took some classes at a local community college, and boy oh boy, that wasn't fun. The subject matter was fun, but making sure that I was able to get there on time, and I wish I hadn't done it for high school into college. Maybe just college. I don't know. Now, the one step that I cannot undo: stickers. A lot of specialized sets, such as the Ninjago series or Star Wars, have little stickers on them that you cannot take off once they're put on. Otherwise, you damage the sticker. Easy as that. But for the most part, the pieces that they're on come off pretty well. Beyond that, it's just, you gotta live with it, basically. Well, we're all the way back to step 9 from the very beginning. I feel as if the mosaic has already been removed at this point. If not, I'm saying it now. There's no way anyone would be able to tell what this actually looks like. Oh no, that's a small piece that I just lost. Oh, nuts. Oh, would you look at that? Everything's been disassembled and you don't even know what the first position is. Well, that's because you'll see that in the next spot. But for now, this is what we're dealing with. There's not much different from the previous set, except the little biker helmet, and that Jay is the ninja this time, the ninja of lightning. Instead of just having a sword or something like that, Jay actually has the nunchucks of lightning. If I can get them into his hand, goddammit. Oh yeah, I forgot. One of the talking points is making sure that I don't make this too much for kids. Kappa is kinda gonna be up my ass, I guess, with this series, even though I just started it and didn't know this was coming at all. So the minifigures included Jay, like I said, and Chopov. That's C-H-O-P-O-V. Chopov. And that's about it for the minifigures. Now we can actually get on to building what I just took apart. Very, very, very beginning. That's it. I can now use those talking points that I wanted before. So like I said, this is being recorded the Monday after Thanksgiving weekend. Been nothing too special. But for the most part, I had a good one, I guess. It wasn't too spectacular. We just went over, had some dinner, and just went back home, really. But the main plus of Thanksgiving weekend, even though that I gripe about I didn't have time to record or whatever, with my family being home, it gave me an excuse to play more and more and more of Pokemon Sword. Now, I have Pokemon Shield because I bought the dual pack, just because I love the Pokemon series and everything that they do, and I do not care about the Game Freak lied bullshit. The game is fun, okay? The game is fun, and I don't care at all. I enjoy it. It brings me happiness. Now that that's all said and done, I want to get something out of the way. After spending 50 hours in the game, I have not completed this main story simply because I like catching all the Pokemon in their earliest sightings. Oh shit, that's going the wrong way. That's something that I should bring up. From the last episode, I completely forgot about perspective for you guys. I built it in the perspective of the instructions, so I would build it properly. But now I'll try and build it to the camera to the best of my ability. But for the most part, it shouldn't be an issue. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna curse myself later. And speaking of doing things better, even though the perspective is just different, bring out the elephant in the room. Lighting. Yeah, I know it's a lot better. I mean, it should be. So after the last recording, I looked back at the footage. I still have yet to edit it at this point, but I looked back and I realized just how shitty the lighting was, because I wanted good building lighting for me, but I completely forgot about the lighting for the video, and I don't know how that escaped me, but it just made me laugh after I looked at it. That and the focus was a little bit weird. I don't know if that'll be any better, unfortunately, just because I'm using like a webcam instead of like a proper camera, which I do have and I should be using. It's just really awkward to use the whole time. Unfortunately, like Max Mofo and all those other unboxing people, my camera doesn't record continuously. It records for a burst and then just stops. And if I'm not paying attention, holy shit. If I'm not paying attention, it just stops and I think turns off after a while. So I want to try and avoid using that as much as possible unless I am vigilant of it at all times. But going back to Pokemon, I want to say this. So after 50 hours of playing the game and not completing the storyline, I am 6 badges in, and I am currently on Route 9. Get that in perspective, there are however many routes, I don't even know. I have caught every single Pokemon, except a few that are in the wild areas, because that's a little difficult with the weather and everything. Let's just say that I fucking hate my life right about now, because I have spent 2 full days on Route 9, fishing, and fishing alone. Not even just Route 9, but Route 9, the middle area. Chesapeake Bay or something like that. That might actually just be the name of a real place on Earth. I have been fishing for 2 full days for a 1% chance, which I've done before. I've fished and I've caught things that are 1% chance. And I don't know why it's taking me so long to even see this. It's a Lapras on Route 9. It is the weakest form of Lapras. You can find others in the wild areas and the like, but I want to catch everything at its earliest spot so I can train it the way I want to, not have any moves missing. But oh my god, 2 full days have gone to shit, and I don't even know why it's taking so long just to appear. I've checked forums, and apparently I'm not the only person. I don't know if this is an actual glitch, or I'm just really unlucky, or there's a specific spot where I have to fish, like Feebas all that time ago, back in Ruby, Sapphire. And I think they changed it in Emerald, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I am losing my mind. I've redeveloped my habit. I'm not one of those people that can do shiny hunting. I lose my mind watching people just go over and over and over and over with it. For me, I just get too bored with it. So I've actually gotten to the point where I am doing a whole bunch of other stuff while just memorizing the motions of everything and the timing of the events. The only issue is that every now and again I do mess up. And I don't know if I'm breaking a chain or something that could lead me to seeing Lapras or something, but oh my god, a 1% chance that I'm never seeing in 2 full days. And I'm not even the worst person this has happened to. Apparently from day one person has done the exact same thing and just tried to catch Pokemon from the original spawn point. And apparently they spent 5 days trying to get it, and then they gave up. I mean, I'm at that point now too, and I'm not gonna worry anymore. I'm gonna keep progressing with the story, but oh my god. So if any of you are out there or like me and like to catch them at their earliest point, basically making a checklist with sarahb.net, not a sponsor or anything. I don't even think that they could sponsor anything, but that's basically what I use to make sure. I don't know. I cannot fathom why it's taking this long or why it's taken this long. Now on to the next Pokemon subject. Let's talk about the girls. They're great this season, that's all I'm gonna say. There is very much a favorite, and let's just say I'm a member of Team Yell. Now on to the next topic. So like I said before, I have Pokemon Shield. I know that I'm beating like a dead horse with this topic, but I don't know what I want to do. What I originally have planned, because I know that there's a special event that needs to happen before January 15th because it's a limited time event. If you pre-ordered the game, not only did you get, well, not pre-order. If you buy the game anytime before January 15th or pre-ordered the game, you have a chance to collect long Gigantamax Cantonian Meowth. Yeah, that's right. And also along with the pre-order, you get 2 very specific codes that are only meant for each game respectively. You get a Jangmo and a Larvitar much earlier in the game than you would ever find it, but it's in the opposite games, ones where you can't find them in the wild at all. So it kind of helps with Pokedex completion, but you know, what are you gonna do? Now this is kind of the most fun thing about this set is this giant wheel right here. Look how much this squishes. It's very thick, but it squishes like jelly. You gotta make sure that the wheel is actually in place and not just on it. Otherwise it won't fully work. I know it took me a little while to realize that in the earlier sets that I've ever built, but for the most part, it's like second nature, except sometimes where it clips. Don't really care. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever finished my topic about Pokemon Shield. So with me having it, wait, did I not put this piece on correctly? I don't think I did. No, I did not. All that time and I didn't even realize it. Whoops. There we go. That's better. I'm definitely going to complete Pokemon Sword first, but before January 15th, I want to record like the first hour. I believe I mapped it out in my head, or like actual playtime. I really want to play the first hour and have it recorded and make sure that I get the mystery gift off in time. And then once that's all said and done, stream all, and I mean all of Pokemon Shield. So I want everybody to see the agony of trying to catch that fucking Lapras. And I swear to God, by the time I get to that section with a Lapras, if that's the first Pokemon I see, I am losing my goddamn mind. I will cancel all streams for that week. Now this piece has to latch on to not only this anchor, but also this anchor as well. So, let's do that. There, it's done. Don't know why I made such a big deal out of it. Weird. I don't know. I'm dumb. Now, the little official document that says class salutatorian of my high school. That might be what it says, but that doesn't mean anything. Someone can be very book smart but not have any street smarts and just lead themselves to death. Hell, they can get mugged in an alleyway, and their fault for not knowing it. Now, I'm not very street smart, but I at least have some. Enough to survive, basically, is what I'm saying. For the salutatorian, this is all I'm gonna tell you for all you people that want to be valedictorian, salutatorian, historian. Just do your work. That's all you need to do. Just go in, do your work, get out. It's the exact same thing as just trying to finish a high school degree. Go in, do your work, get out. Just do that, and you're all set. I understand that life can get a little bit difficult sometimes with sports or the musical. Know that it'll keep going. Keep moving forward, and hopefully everything will be all set. Now, much like the tire or the smaller tires that are going to come later, in the flames actually, this is what kind of brings up the price value of some of these specialized sets, are pieces like this, specialized pieces. Most of the time, each piece is roughly around 10 cents to make. If it's a set comprised of only basic pieces, the value starts to go down. So one set in the future that I'll try and build, but I know it's like 4,000 pieces, is Lego Ninjago City from the Ninjago movie back in 2017. I still have yet to watch it because, like I said in the last video, I lost complete track of the series. I know that it's a lot cheaper than one of these sets would be if it had any specialized pieces. But for the most part, the 10 cents barrier isn't altered all that much by these specialized pieces. What it really is just maybe 1/10 of a cent bigger, and the more pieces that collect, the more the price will go up the tiniest little bit. And that's basically it. I'm not saying that like it's something catastrophic. And like, if you have enough money to purchase it when it's all basic pieces, you have enough money to buy it when it's all specialized pieces as well. Unless it's on like Amazon or something where they don't care about price checking or anything. Actually, it's mostly secondhand things that really don't care and just want money. Now that I think about it, I think I got this set from Amazon as well, like way back when. Or maybe from Walmart. I know for a fact that there's this set known as the Turbo Shredder, which I think they were already on season 3 in Walmart, and like maybe season 4 in production in like Lego Corp. But for some odd reason, just randomly, like before my family went on vacation, I just saw it, and I remembered seeing it, and I didn't have my wallet at the time, so I tried to hide it the best I could so they couldn't take it off the shelves. But I saw it in Walmart. We left for vacation, and when I got back, it was gone. I don't know if somebody saw it. I don't know if somebody had seen it and then tried to purchase it, or did purchase it. I don't know if you're still able to purchase a discontinued item at Walmart, even if it's still on the shelves. But it hadn't been there for weeks. It was the weirdest thing. I just remember seeing it. I just said to myself, the fuck? Oh yeah, that's right. Now we flip it over a little bit to put on the pieces. Oh shit. You know, maybe that, or a Walmart employee saw it, and because it looks entirely different from every other set on the stand, maybe they said, wait a minute, that's supposed to be there. They check it, and then they realize that it's discontinued, and then they wonder how it ever made it back on the floor. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So maybe I should talk about this because it kinda is funny and involves him a little bit. If you go back to my Battlefield Firestorm videos, yeah, that's it. I recently posted a video where myself and my chat over on Mixer, you should probably go follow me over there, because I am now able to receive money somehow. I don't know how. I'm brand new to streaming, and yet they accepted me. I don't know. My chat and I started talking about Rainbow Six Siege YouTubers. Let's just say someone by the name of Blarg, at the time he was Blarg my Schnoopel, was one of the people that I really liked. And for whatever reason, I started to engage with him a little bit on Twitter because he is now forming a second channel that is just his first name, well, technically a nickname, that's called Maddie. I have no idea what the very first video is going to be. He said, any guesses? Oh no, it's all good, I got the piece. My guess was maybe men's fashion. Let's just say the man has class. And, oh no, I'm building this wrong. Oh, well, I can just flip over the piece. So, I put in my guess, and he said, good guess, but no. So, I just didn't think anything of it. Next thing I know, within like 30 minutes of me saying that and him responding, I get a notification on my phone saying I got a comment on that specific video. It's a bracket and then a 3. He gave me his heart. I'm in, boys. But for real, like, I'm not one of those people to be like all like super starstruck or whatever. For the most part, they're just so down to earth that a lot of them, I don't think that I'd have that response like meeting them or like getting to know them. Heaven forbid. Jesus, like I'm just like saying that out my ass, and I don't think that'll ever happen. I'd like it to happen, but oh well. Yeah, I'm getting into other stuff now. So I got the comment and I just responded in the most nonchalant way and just saying, well, this is cool. Then nothing really happened, actually. It all kind of started, I think, because I commented on what his channel would be about, and let's just say he posted something else on Twitter saying that he had just started editing it for the very first time and he thought it was weird just seeing his face the entire time. Now, I'm kind of used to it at this point from the videos that I make, and from looking at the video and the software that I'm used to, I looked at the timestamp that was on his computer from the screenshot that he took. It was somewhere around like the 1 hour 54 minutes mark, and all I thought to myself was, what the hell kind of video takes an hour, almost 2 hours to record? And in doing so, I just mentioned this and I said, I plan to build this and I'm expecting an hour and a half at most. What are you doing? And I sent that on Twitter, and the next thing I know, I'm getting a tweet back, just him saying, it was much later in the timeline where he was editing it, and he laughed in the tweet. I have reached a new high in life, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting a man to fall for me. A man who is straight. While I've been talking, I've gotten to step 33, and I haven't even realized it. Now, I don't know how much time has passed from me building all of this stuff, but hopefully it didn't take too long, and hopefully I can actually just make this entertaining. Maybe to listen to, maybe to watch, I don't know, because I'm having a good time, I'm sorry, I've been watching too many memes of Freddie Mercury going to school and losing his mom, getting lost and getting stuck in a slide. Those people that make those, some of them are goddamn funny. Then there are some that are just really dumb and just use someone else's idea. And the ones that come up with a concept that nobody else has thought of, but is basically the same video concept idea. For now, the joke is just super funny. Rest his soul, but oh my god. Freddie Mercury is probably the worst kid. We're almost there, boys and girls and theys. This is a genuine question. What do I say there? Like, I say ladies and gentlemen. I know that the proper term for saying like someone in a higher position than you or I is Mr., Mrs., or Mix, MX. I don't know. The whole thing confuses me, and I'm just gonna say, please be respectful to those, and then the people who want to learn, please be understanding that everybody makes mistakes. But for the most part, we are done, and it's a weird spot to end on. I just slam on this piece. Hey, come on. Oh no. There we go. Alright, and then I flip that over, and then I show the camera what it's basically made. Made a skull. Skull motorbike. Prop this right on top. And there we go. Yeah. That looks about right. And then we just put the minifigures from the very beginning on top. Chop off drives from back here. And then Jay is over here using his nunchucks. But for the most part, that's where I end the video today. And I guess I just say thank you and have a nice day. Oh yeah, I should probably show you the actual action that it does. If you just use this lever, you can actually do this. And kill the ninja.